It's human nature to defend oneself when something goes wrong. So instinctually, we may be, tempted to make excuses,
Mm-hmm.
but as managers, as leaders, what we need to do is to step up to the plate. And instead of showing up as being a victim of the circumstances, to show up as someone who has authority, who has power, and who's committed to making things right.
Well, you've just stepped right onto the accountability ladder. How do we read this ladder and how do we understand where we need to put our feet as we work towards becoming better managers?
First up, accountability comes into play when something goes wrong for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you were expecting a certain outcome, a certain level of performance, it did not materialize. So what happens then? So again, it's when the buck lands on your desk.
Mm-hmm.
And at the very first rung on the ladder, you have unaware. So you're oblivious to what has happened. So someone asks you, why didn't so and so happen, or what went wrong here? And your response is, I don't
I don't
know.
know. Yeah.
So that's the first rung. The second rung up is you can be aware, but your reaction is to blame somebody else. So what went wrong here? Man, it's those people they gave me to work with. They never do what they're supposed. And so you start pointing fingers. You look for somebody to throw under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So blaming is the second rung on the accountability ladder. The next one up is to make excuses. So you start saying, well, it wasn't my fault. It's because so and so happened. I was expecting this to happen. And you have a litany of excuses.
Yes.
Notice nothing we've said or done so far helps to fix the problem.
Yes.
Okay? That's why we're at the bottom of the ladder. The next level up on the accountability ladder, but still in the victim segment, is wait and hope. Now, the thing is, it's a good, faithful principle that we have hope. But it is not a strategy for business that, your go-to strategy is to wait and hope that it will get better. All right? That's showing up as a
Yes. You
victim.
have to do something.
So the four things on the bottom are being unaware, blaming people, making excuses, and waiting and hoping that it will resolve itself. So in the next level up, we are now in the position of showing up as being responsible and being powerful. So the first thing that we do is acknowledge the reality of what has happened or failed to happen, because sometimes there are errors of omission. So we acknowledge the reality, but we don't stop there. We then take ownership of it. And frankly, I don't, if you were the one who was responsible, who did or didn't do it. If you're the manager, you are responsible for your department and for everything that happens in the department. So you need to own it. All right. The next level up is to find a solution. So you switch from problem identification to problem solving mode. And then the final rung on the ladder, the accountability ladder, is to fix it. Because you can't change the past, but you certainly can take steps going forward to try and turn things around, or to put systems, processes and systems in place to ensure that the same problem does not recur. So on the upper rungs, where you show up as being responsible and powerful, you acknowledge the situation, you own the situation, you find solutions, and you proceed to implement solutions.